Hello and welcome. My name is Hugh Duffy. I'd like to take a few minutes to tell you what I've been posting and why, and to share what's coming in the next series of videos. To begin, Jesus gave us a new commandment to live by. Love one another. It is simple, it is direct, even a child can understand it. But to show us how deep this commitment runs, he added something more. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples. John 13:34-35. Once during his life on earth, a scribe asked Jesus which commandment was the greatest. He answered, in the words of the Old Testament, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it, love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. So, what has changed between the great commandment of the Old Testament and the new commandment of the gospel? What has changed is Jesus himself. He steps forward as the living, personal embodiment of God's love, the example we are to follow if we hope to love one another. The question then is this: how do we put this new commandment into practice? We begin from the inside. We act according to how we think. And so, Jesus gave us 8 internal beatitudes, 8 blessings that teach us to follow him in the right way and in the right spirit. These dispositions of the heart, these habits of the soul, are the very essence of his gospel. They are what set his teaching apart from that of every other teacher before or since. Someone once said to me, the Beatitudes are impossible ideals. I answered, no, they are not impossible ideals, but ideal possibilities. Possibilities that reform the way we live, because they enlarge our sense of who we are, of what it truly means to be human in the fullest sense. Unlike the 10 Commandments, the Beatitudes are not new laws to live up to. They are a new way of living that goes beyond laws. They are the meat and meaning of all that the reign of God can accomplish in our lives. They show us what the reign of God can do within us when we allow God's grace to reform our attitudes, our desires, and our way of seeing others. And notice this: the Beatitudes do not speak only to the mind, they speak to the heart. They reach down to what moves us, to the attitudes that shape everything we do. As Charles Swindoll reminds us, our inner attitude matters more than our circumstances. It matters more than our talents or failures or our successes, more than anything others may say of us. Attitude can make or break a family, a friendship, a whole community. We cannot change the past. We cannot rewrite the facts of our lives. We do not know what tomorrow will bring. But we can choose how we live our lives today by following the Beatitudes of Jesus, who showed us the way. As you are aware, I have just completed a video series on the 8 Beatitudes, those blessings that reform us from within. And this brings us to the next stage. To love one another is not only a change of heart. It means putting that love into practice. It means witnessing to the teaching of Jesus by example. This is what the next series is about. Jesus was a magnificent teacher. And like every great teacher, he told stories. We call these stories parables, and they are the subject of the videos to come. They were spoken to the crowds long ago, but they are addressed just as much to you and to me. Some are short, some are long, and some are intricate. But every one of them is about the kingdom of God and our place within it. And here is what makes the parables remarkable. Jesus does not simply tell us a story, he draws us into it. He even leaves the ending to us. The conclusion of the parable is what truly counts, and it is yours to live out. And you live it whenever you help bring about God's kingdom in your corner of the world through what you do. The parables show us what it means to practice what we believe. Now, speaking of doing, if these videos speak to you, I would be grateful if you would share them. I ask for no donations and I accept no advertising. These videos are offered freely in the spirit of the one who came not to be served, but to serve. You too can live out your discipleship, not only through witness, but by passing this good news on to your friends and neighbors. Thank you for listening, and with God's grace, may the road rise to meet you in your journey through life.